All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the beginning of season number 6. Regular season kicking off with an intense matchup here. A great rivalry between the Season 5 Jukin Bowl champion San Antonio Fighters and the JFC West winning Portland Grizzlies. San Antonio coming off their second straight undefeated season. They were 12-0, plus 246 point differential. They averaged almost 33 points a game while giving up less than 13. They were a run-heavy offense and a run-stopping heavy defense. They had the fourth best total offense with almost 400 yards total. And they had almost as many rushing yards on offense as passing yards. They had 203 through the air rather, and 190 on the ground. That 190 good for second place last year. And they had the best offense in terms of total yardage, 9th in passing, and best against the run. You basically can't run on this defensive line because they're so fast and so talented. So we'll expect to see that on full display today, both putting pressure on the Portland backfield and on Tyler Weber. Fun fact, by the way, for those new to the league, the two quarterbacks that are playing in this game today were traded for each other. A couple seasons ago, Ryan Davis was the prospect of the old Portland owner, aptly named Ryan Davis, and Weber was, of course, a league-generated player by me, and I am hoping to find the trade details here about this. Here we go. Oh, did I lose it? I think I lost it. But it was Davis and Weber being traded. A trade which included Sean Bellamy and a second rounder from season 4 and a first rounder from season 5. Don't want to bore you with looking that up, but I think one of them was Jake Hyde, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, Tyler, by the way, was a 78 overall at the time of the trade. So he was kind of struggling, but right now he sits at a 91. And Ryan Davis, who was an 86, is now at 94. So they've both done well in improving themselves. So we'll see how they do today. Perfect day of football here in Portland. No wind at all. Clear skies. And Portland a 36% chance to win. That is very high for anybody playing San Antonio. Yeah, and of course, definitely a big shift as we head down to the field. A big shift in the offensive play calling this season for San Antonio. They will no longer be relying as much on the running back position. Of course, their main running back from last season, Ramon Gooden, retiring at the end of last year. And yeah, it'll be Devon Bronson who will be at that running back 1 spot. And we are underway in the Season 6 regular season. A little bit of a different camera here, as suggested by E to use in our new broadcasts. We will do our best to work this into our broadcasts, but so far, looking pretty good. You can see the entire field horizontally, and it looks great. Speaking of looking great, checking out the starting lineups. We'll go into some more new faces and new places later, but You've already seen Oliver Crisp, 46. He was the Orlando middle linebacker last year. Weber to throw here. That's the veteran tight end, Marquise Dawkins, with the grab, and he will bolster his way down there for the first. Across midfield is Portland. Weber to throw. That's caught. Josiah Bell breaks a tackle. Good enough for the first. Brought down by Kyrell Trotter. And Jose Velasquez in the game now. He'll get the call. Of no relation to Julio, by the way. They are underrated, of course. Julio, the offensive lineman who played for Portland last year, who retired at the end of the year. But they are not related. Velasquez, the former Fresno backup to Alfonso Joseph. Weber to throw, flag on the play, end zone touchdown, but hold on, it'll be a defensive hold. And Jaquante Bradford finds the end zone for 6 points. Weber, a perfect 4 of 4 on that drive. Extra point by Jack Tomlinson is good. And we get to see Ryan Davis for the first time in the brand new season. Tomlinson's kick. Fowler says, I am not grabbing that. And it will be San Antonio to take the field here. Davis, the 94 overall quarterback, as mentioned. The 7th round pick in season 2 out of Maryland. Watch out for Christian Grant, 95, Javion Featherston, 42, and Devon Wilson-Blake, among others on that secondary. A scary defense for the Grizzlies. Davis using his legs here, and he will have the first. Brought down that time by 44, Tyrell Augustine, the veteran linebacker. And it'll be first down. Davis looking to throw. Drag route here. Caught McCloskey. And not sure what's going on with the frames here, but Jabal Johnson going down with an injury. I'll be sure to look into this as the game goes on here. But Bronson on the run. He'll be stopped after a short gain. 3rd and 5 coming up. Man in motion is Fowler. We also have Tucker and Burton Guster on that right side. They go to the right side. It's intercepted. It's Stephon Garland. And so much for emphasizing the passing game. First drive is a pick, and the Grizzlies have the ball right back. Weber, play action. Pressure coming, and that was almost turned right over as he missed his tight end Dawkins on that. 2nd and 10, Bell in the backfield. Pistol formation. Handoff to Bell. Stop made there after a pickup of 4. It'll be 3rd down and 6. Weber to the air. Bell might have enough. Tackle made by Littlewood. He is short of the line to gain. Nice stop by Richard Littlewood. The former user-created prospect, I think the owner is either not active or left or was a Fort Wayne draft pick, season 5, round 2, traded to Milwaukee somewhere in there, and then found his way onto San Antonio. Davis starting with an empty backfield here. He'll look deep to Fowler. It's a catch. Garland on the coverage and the tackle. And that will be good enough to move the chains. Bronson again in motion. Calabresi in the backfield. Davis to throw. Pass is caught. That's Fowler. Good for 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5. Ball at the Portland 36. They'll pitch it. Bronson. And he won't get very far there. 3rd and 2 coming up. Toss again. Bronson following Calabresi's blocks, and that's good enough to move the sticks. 1st down, San Antonio. The goal line set here. 2 tight ends in the game. They'll toss it again. Armour breaks the tackle, and Augustine that time on the stop. Another goal line play. Well, they get a toss outside again. Armour in the game. They will toss it outside. Armour breaks the tackle again. And brought down this time by number 2, Devon Wilson-Blake, as we end the quarter here in a surprising fashion to most of you who've been around for a while. San Antonio losing on the scoreboard. 10-0 Grizzlies. Bronson on 3rd and 3, fighting his way forward. And Patrick Young eventually on the stop. 1st down, Fighters as they look to find pay dirt here. 1st and 10 at the Portland 12. Davis, empty backfield. Gonna be sacked and lost the football. John Beal is going to recover that and lose a bunch. They end up losing 11 on that, as Augustine gets credit with that tackle. 2nd and 21 now, as Ahmad Banks goes in motion. They'll hand it to Bronson, trying to get some of that sack yardage back. He gets a little bit of it back, but it's still 3rd and long, though. Ball at the 21. 5 wide set. That's 85 J.J. McFarland, the 5th receiver. Davis. He'll be brought down for the sack. It's Ty Wells, and that'll be bringing out the field goal unit. Sam Pfannenstiel, the long-time fighter, will boot it through. 3 points on the board. New drive for Portland as they look to add to their slim lead so far. Bell stuffed. That's Littlewood on the stop. Shined in preseason, looks to play an elevated role this year as one of their best linebackers, despite only being a 77 overall. San Antonio, I guess, is under the ideology that you don't need linebackers to win games. Weber to the air again. It's caught. Bradford with Trotter trailing. 1st down for Portland here. Weber gonna feel the pressure and go down, and look who it is. It's Littlewood having a game. He is the one guy who remains unblocked on those pressures, those engage 8s. Weber feeling the pressure here in double coverage. It's incomplete. 3rd and long now for the Grizzlies. Trips to the left. That's Bradford, Phillips, and Murray. They go toward Bradford. He catches it, but is he short? Yes. Just by an inch or two, but they will go for it here. Gutsy call by the Portland coaching staff here. Bell gets the first. Nice play. And some nice foreshadowing, too, into Axis 26. They will have a 4th down aggressiveness slider. So you can go for it on 4th down more in situations like that. So I am excited for that, among many other things that are coming in the 26 version, which should release in September of this year. Velasquez on second and short. First down. Weird tackle there by Schroeder. Weber now, Velasquez staying in the game. He'll get the call again, and he'll be stopped. That's Jackson Eugene, the linebacker born in Haiti. He was a draft pick of Memphis a few seasons ago. Velasquez back in the game at running back on this 3rd and 5 opportunity. Weber, that is caught on the sideline. Great grab by James Murray, but he is short. He did not extend that football. I really need to do something about this frame drop thing. I wonder if it's storage. I also did recently download a new audio routing application. It was a re-download of one I already had, so maybe that's what's doing it. I don't know. I'll have to go back and check after this game. Special team injury, that is unfortunate, but thankfully Featherston will not be included in the injury report, so that's good to notice, or good to note, rather. But he will unfortunately be out for this game. 2nd and 1 coming up. Davis to Bronson, that's a catch. And forced out by 53. The new sub-in for Featherston. I believe that's Marcus Moon. And there's McCloskey down the sideline for the first down. And I will double check that as the spreadsheet has just crashed on me. Go figure. Classic iPad. I will confirm that later. As Burton Guster makes an appearance. That is owner Cole Troll's user-created prospect. Playing that wide receiver 2 spot for the Fighters. End zone here with Fowler. That is incomplete. So he tried to force it to him toward the goal line. 2nd and goal. Davis. End zone. Garland, I think, almost had his 2nd pick. Yikes. 3rd and goal now. 5 wides. Interesting to see what they do here. They will go to the end zone again. It's Guster. Nice catch for the TD. And I have just confirmed that 53 is indeed Marcus Moon, the guy I was questioning about earlier, but sure is the veteran Marcus Moon. 13-10, Portland still winning here toward the end of the first half. Weber back to the air, feeling the pressure on the blitz by San Antonio. They have run that engage 8 11 times in this game. 11. Go! Weber to the air again. Wide open is Bradford for the first. As they just called it again. AJ Pierre banged up a little bit. He'll sit out for a few plays. Reggie Phillips this time with the grab. And they just keep calling this the engage 8 play. Watch. They'll probably do it again. 1st and 10 at the 29. And here comes the pressure. See? Wide open. Bradford. And that is why you can't just run this all the time, Cole. They're going to find out. Watch. They'll do it again. I think. Ooh, they don't, I don't think. But they find a way to score anyway. Touchdown. No, that was a 4-4 play, so. Yeah, so Portland has figured out the San Antonio defense, which is interesting. San Antonio's up, or losing, rather, by 10. Portland is up by 10, is what I was going to say, but didn't find the words for it. 27 seconds to go, and of course Portland right now being league controlled, but of course owner Dino, a tremendous help to the league, helps us with uniforms, actually designed both of these teams' uniforms. Also helps out with recording games, all the content that we do surrounding that, but definitely a big help, and wish him the best on his break, and expect to see him in the server again real soon. Second quarter is just about to wrap up. First down here, another touchdown for San Antonio. This time it's Fowler getting in, and we have a close one here in Portland, rather. Taking my traditional hydration break a little bit early. Usually take it at halftime, but figured that there's a score before half. Might as well get the throat a little moist. Caught here by Bradford. Portland only has one timeout. They will use it, so probably a Hail Mary of sorts here. Up by 3 with 3 seconds to go. Weber, yep, they're going deep. They have Bradford to pad the stats. And that'll be the half. 2017 Portland here at the end of the first half. Tomlinson will boot it deep. Daquan Fowler to return it. And he'll be stopped by Garland. I formation to start. Calabresi and McCloskey in the game. Guster in motion. They'll throw short. Calabresi with the grab. John Calabresi, the former first-round pick, the fullback out of Army, as Bronson on the reception. Trips to the left side on the pistol. Hand off again, Bronson. And Gabriel Ramirez will not be denied on that, as he wraps him up for a gain of 1. Second down and 9. Armour trying to find a lane in between Fowler and Curtis Swafford. And Bronson on the run, good enough for the first. Davis to pass out of the I form, has Calabresi again. Second down 2. Toss. Armour trying to find a lane. Ty Wells on the stop as Wilson Blake comes back from an apparent injury. Toss it again. This time Bronson has a lane. Good block from Calabresi. And he is right at the 20. First down, Fighters. Armour stopped. Second and 9 coming up. They'll pass with Davis. He'll be sacked. Good pressure. It's Christian Grant, the league's leading sack getter last year. He had 20 of them. Makes an impact here. Third and long. Davis to the air. Caught. Fowler, but he's short. Good stop by the Portland D, and that'll force a field goal here to potentially tie the game. Fannensteel's kick is good, and we are all tied at 20. Tremendous game so far, as these two teams have battled it out. And what a game to open the regular season here in season number 6. If you like what you see so far, be sure to join our Discord. That is where most of our stuff takes place. Full schedule is there, league spreadsheet, all the rosters and stuff are there. You can also become a team owner. We have plenty of team slots available. And you can also create your own user prospect, like Mr. Littlewood over there. He is one of our many user-created prospects in the league. And Weber to throw to the air here, incomplete. But yeah, lots of fun. There's also a prospect upgrade system where you pick the winners of the games and get points if you get them right, which you can spend on your player. And yeah, more information can be found in the Discord server or by DMing me directly at the Pasta Chef Streams on Discord. Davis to the air, Ahmad Banks. Stop made by 22. That being, I don't want to mess this up. I believe that it was Darian Daniels. I get Darian Daniels and Damian Davies mixed up so many times. They're both defensive backs. They both wear 22, and they have very similar names. I don't know why I did that, but yeah, that is Darian Daniels. But yeah, anyway, punt for San Antonio. McQueen, oh, it's a beauty. Zach McQueen, one of the more accurate punters in the league, drops a beauty inside the 5. Weber, gonna be sacked. I think it's a safety. Yes, it is. Littlewood had one in the preseason too. San Antonio finally finding themselves ahead of the scoreboard, but Christian Grant sacks them on first down, bringing up 2nd and 19. They will hand it. Bronson getting a good block from Bruno, as well as McCloskey. He'll take a seat. Bobby Armour will come into the game on this 3rd down play. Ahmad Banks in motion, 3rd and 10, airing it out, caught! Nice grab by Fowler with Wilson Blake draping over top. Davis 15 of 18 for 258. As we end the 3rd, close game here in Portland. San Antonio up 22-20. Davis to throw. Under pressure, getting it out, Bronson. And stopped there by Marcus Moon. That's good enough for the first down for San Antonio. Ball inside the 30-yard line. Bronson, the single back in the pistol. He gets the call. And he'll be stopped. That's DeAndre Parker, number 50, the former Louisville King, on the stop. 2nd and 6. Bronson with carry number, Armour rather, with a carry there. Forgotten he subbed in. False start, encroachment, that'll bring him first down. Dexter Tyler. Hand off, it's Bronson. Second down, 7 coming up. Just over 7 minutes remaining in the ball game. Bronson breaks a tackle, and he'll be stopped. 91, Tyler on the stop. 3rd and 4, big opportunity here for either San Antonio to convert or for Portland to hold him to a field goal. Davis, end zone, touchdown, Isaiah Tucker. And that is big as this extra point puts him up by 2 scores. 29-20 the score. Weber sacked on the play. It's Oliver Crisp. Loss of 6 on that, 2nd and 16. They'll hand it to Bell, and he'll be stopped. That's 26 Jarvis Brothers on the stop. 3rd down coming up here for Portland. Weber sacked again. This time it is Pierre, who was injured earlier in the game but has come back and certainly made an impact as Buckingham will boot it deep to Zaire Barrett, who will be somersaulted forward for a short return. Dawkins scratched that. No injury for you, good sir. Pass here is caught. Fowler. 2nd and 4 coming up. Here's a toss. It's Bronson. And he will have enough for the first as Moon couldn't get there in time. It's Bronson again on the run. And used a lot, as well as Bobby Armour. 2nd and 8, Guster out wide. They'll toss it to Armour. And they'll flip-flop again. Armour 7 carries for 24 yards, almost 3.5 a carry. If we do the math. Davis to the air, caught. And another connection with his man Fowler. 1st and goal for the Fighters as they look to pour it on here. A tremendous showing regardless by both of these teams. Of course, Portland going up early. And then San Antonio climbing back into this game. That safety really turning the tide here in this game. And that eventual touchdown after make it a 2-score game. And then with the pending score here, will probably ice the game as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 3rd and goal coming up. Bobby Armour in motion. Calabrese the lone setback. We'll go to the end zone. Nobody covering. Daquan Fowler for the TD. Portland after the first half, no points. San Antonio after the first half, 19 points so far. The tale of 2 halves in this game. As the flag here, as Adam Herbst jumps. As we approach the end of this very first game, we will inform you on the other games happening as well. Finishing up at this hour is the end of Brooklyn St. Louis. Coming up at 3 p.m., we have Memphis at Fort Wayne and Iowa at Delaware. At 4, Colorado Springs at El Paso and Baton Rouge at Salt Lake City. And then rounding out our Saturday coverage is Richmond at Minnesota and Albuquerque at Sacramento. And then on Sunday, 2 p.m., we got Fresno, Wichita. And also Vancouver, Austin, as Phillips grabs that. 3 p.m. is Miss San Diego, Birmingham, Columbus. 4 p.m. Louisville, Raleigh, and Pottsville, Orlando. And then 5 p.m. Reno, Tucson, and Milwaukee, Virginia Beach. Weber will be picked off here right at the end by Trotter And that will do it. That'll run out the clock as they'll be in kneel formation. Of course, take a look at the final stats after this one wraps up. Ryan Davis, tremendous as always. Bronson holding down the fort there at the running back spot. Daquan Fowler, a great game. Burton Guster, a TD. But I got to give my defensive MVP today to Richard Littlewood for that safety, a couple of sacks in there as well. I think he deserves the defensive MVP. Am I right? I am correct, and they do give it to Fowler. 9 catches for Fowler. Wow. Okay. Sure, I guess. Depth chart, let's take a look at that because we can now. Jabal Johnson, that does count. The only one that doesn't here is Featherston. That does not count. Special teams. So he'll be back for next game. Don't know about Johnson just yet. We'll take a look at the player stats here. Davis, as mentioned, 20 for 23, 316. 4 TDs in that pick. Bronson, pretty good. Fowler, of course, the main man. McCloskey, and of course Tucker, that TD as well. Trotter with the pick. Will Littlewood, 3 sacks. Crisp and Pierre, some sacks. But overall, if they just stop Littlewood, that Portland O-line has a pretty good game, I'd say. And then for Portland, Weber, against the San Antonio defense, this is fine. 71%, 307, 2-1. Bell, yeah, I mean, even for going against San Antonio defense, this is still pretty good. They just didn't do it a whole lot. Actually, what's even funnier, Bradford, same amount of catches, same amount of yards. That's interesting. Wow, he was also 9 for 180. Huh. That's cool. Grant, 2 sacks. Take a look at the game stats here. Total plays dominated by San Antonio. They were pretty even on run pass. Pretty even on passing yards, but of course, that run defense by San Antonio is just next level. Truly. I mean, they do a tremendous job of limiting their opponents in the running game. And, yeah. Ultimately, what led them to win today, of course, the defense stepping up in a big way. 36-20, your final score in this one. And you guys will hear from me next in the game between Baton Rouge and Salt Lake City. Of course, for the full schedule, be sure to join our Discord or check out the NAGA feed on the Axis Discord server. And we hope to see you guys soon for some more games. But for right now, it is Commissioner Pasta signing off for the NAGA. Welcome to Season 6. We'll see you guys soon. Have a great weekend.